Bravo, AJ. That was great. So, how long have you been studying this piece?
I want to say like 2 years-ish.
Right. And let's go back to the beginning and let's talk about you as a character in this piece. How do you see yourself? Like, for instance, at the very opening of this piece, we cellists, we're kind of lucky. We have these wonderful pieces that have been written for us. Like, if you think of the Dvorak Concerto and Strauss's Don Quixote and Bloch's Shlomo, and there's something kind of that somehow binds them all together in what the cello represents in these pieces. Tell me what you think the cello is at the beginning of this piece.
At the opening, I kind of see it as like, kind of definitely big, definitely grand. I think it's like, I mean, as an opening, it's kind of like an entrance almost, kind of like stepping in
right
to like what the rest of the piece will be. Yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of like, I mean, yeah, super big, super grand, super...
Grand. You're like the hero.
Yeah.
You're the hero of the piece. Mm-hmm. And the orchestra begins, and then you come in on your own. And sometimes I think that you can, I mean, you make a lovely sound, you're beautiful, and your intonation is very good. Sometimes I feel that the kind of sound that you're making is kind of too much the same all the way through. And maybe you could find a way of varying the sound more. For instance, in this opening, let me just get my cello out. I noticed something about your vibrato and also the use of your bow, which I think that you can do something about very, very quickly. Something I noticed about your vibrato, just play, for instance, the very first entry of the cello and see if you can get that to sound somehow more heroic. Yeah, I mean, just play the opening of the piece. Good. So something I noticed about your vibrato, I just have close enough. Yeah, your vibrato, I noticed your vibrato is kind of quite slow. And wide. It's kind of, you're kind of doing quite like a wristy vibrato. And I just wonder if you can get more intensity, more of that heroic quality. If you sped, maybe narrow the vibrato a little bit. And you notice that I'm doing it, because my vibrato is narrower than yours, I'm getting more oscillations. You know, between the width of the vibrato is less. So rather than going, yeah, I'm getting this. So I'm getting more intensity, yeah? Just try and do an arm vibrato, you know what I mean? The difference between which is a kind of loose wrist. It's good for some things. Sometimes you might want that sound, but sometimes you want that more intensity. So there's an excitement in the sound, not a kind of. It's too relaxed somehow, isn't it? Yeah. See if you can get that speed of vibrato going. Wow, you can do that immediately. That's great. Yeah, it just feels just much more intense, you know? Like you're the hero and you're speaking maybe to a big crowd of people, you know? Think of like in the Dvorak Concerto and like in Shlomo, like Shlomo, you're Solomon, Yeah, you know the piece, right? Right. So here you're kind of this same kind of character. You know, you're a big person, and you're speaking to a lot of people, and you're and they're reacting to you. They're, bomb. Yeah. The moment you speak, you know, da 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 yeah da 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 bomb. You know, and then you say something else. So to begin once more, maybe just give us a few bars in and really grab our attention at the beginning. Yeah. Even that connection, can you really connect that B flat? And here I'm not sure I'd shift there. I would establish, maybe shift rather on the tone, which is a big interval to shift on on one finger. Shift on the half tone. You see, if you shift on the half tone, you don't notice another half tone shift, yeah? Just try it. See if you can change the fingering. And so just do the opening, bam, like that. Good. And see, because if you do an arm vibrato, then you can change your fingers and the vibrato is still continuing between the notes. So notice the vibrato is continuing, but I'm changing the thing. So it really connects, just like the legato of the bow connects the notes. The vibrato also connects the notes. I call it legato vibrato. You know, see. You know, so it really, really connects. Just do from the A. Yeah, try not to do it so wide. Do a narrower one, because at the moment you're doing a very, very wide vibrato. Here you get more intensity if you make it narrower and faster. Bam! And then the next one. Yeah, a lot of people do this on the G string. I always think it sounds like you're going, it sounds like you've got your hand in front of your mouth. Yeah, I would do it in a cleaner register. Try it on the, and even the next one you do here. I think I would use the A string. You know, use the brightest sound you can in a concerto. Yeah. You know, in some parts, definitely you want a covered sound. There were bits later on. There's a lovely bit where you'd, I think it's the, and then you went across for that, and I thought, oh no. Yeah, you could use the D string for that. You know, be brave about using the D string when you really want that color. Yeah, let's do the second entry and just try doing it across this time rather than going on the G string. Yeah, and what you see, what I do is, so I connect those two notes. See, rather than stop the vibrato, but really connect the vibrato. Yeah, it's interesting. So let's say, so this is G, And then to get from G to, was it D sharp? What is it? I can't remember. Is it D sharp or E flat? Yes, D sharp. Is what interval is that? That's a, it's actually a third, isn't it? It's just a third, a major third. Yeah, it's just a major third. So have a think about, rather than shifting, so you tend to do, you shift the whole hand. Think about stretching back first to prepare the note and then releasing the first note. So we're here and you stretch and then you release. As soon as you hit the note, you release it. That gives a nice clean but connected left hand. Try it. Yes. You see, that to me that sounds better and it sounds connected and the intensity of the vibrato goes through the two notes. It doesn't stop. Carry on, that's great. Excellent. Yeah. That. I wouldn't shift onto that note. I would probably shift on the half tone. When you shift on half tones, it's much less noticeable unless you want it to be noticed. And that one I want to be noticed. I want that intensity. Yeah, try that 1-1. Bam! Yeah, almost. and then the biggest one. Yeah. And so make sure that the pickup is just as good, it's just as strong. Yeah. Yeah. You know what kind of arpeggio that is, yeah?
Oh, say that one.
You know what kind of arpeggio that is? So you know your harmony?
Is it A?
Oh, it's all minor third. Minor third, minor third, minor third, minor. It's called a diminished arpeggio. You need to know your harmony when you're playing these notes, so you get an idea of the structure of the piece, of the way he's composed it. So this. Now he modules. What key are we in now?
Oh, F.
Yeah, F major, yeah. So he's modulated from a diminished, a D diminished, ya da 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 da, and then ya da da, F major, yeah? So show that. So we've got those three levels. We've got, then we've got the, and then, yeah, so he's gone from the three steps, you know, of the opening. So do the third one. Yeah. Try not to. Your right arm sounds as if you're pressing to get the sound. You're let that in. You see what I'm doing? I'm really letting my arm be free, and I'm playing in the right part of the between the fingerboard and the bridge, so that I can get that speed of bow. Yeah. Rather than which pushes the sound in. You want to release the sound. And that beautiful. what am I doing with my vibrato? Look at this. You see the arm vibrato takes us from the D to the D flat to the C. Yeah, so that you don't get any bumps in there. It's just a beautiful modulation, yeah. Good. So what I hear is I'm hearing separate notes, yeah? Like each note is kind of a little bit individual, but it's not connected. So once you, what I want, can you make them a little bit more legato so that they're all part of the F major tonality, yeah? Now connect. Good, good. So what am I doing? This yours still sounds a little. It sounds like they're all separate. What am I doing that's different? Low. Apart from playing out of tune, yeah. Can you see what I'm doing with my left hand?
Continuous
Vibrato, right? So that's really connecting that, and that helps the bow legato as well. So just go from the, I would do that on a down bow. And then, now when you go up to the top C there, just play, what do you do with your thumb? Right, so you bring your thumb up,
Yeah.
just for that one note. Do you think that's?
so, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's worth it?
I don't think so, no.
No, I don't think it's. I never think it's worth bringing the thumb up just for one note. You know, when you go, you come straight back down, right? You're coming straight back from. Now you know where that note is from your first finger. So just keep your thumb behind and get ready to come straight back down. Just try that. Very good, yeah. And it's better in tune as well. Yeah, it sounds good, yeah. If you bring your thumb up, you're suddenly, your hand's in a completely different position. Your hands, yeah, you're ready for the, you're ready for something like that. But you're not going to play that. You're not playing up in thumb position. You're coming straight back down again. So any of those things, any of those shifts where you're, there's another one, whatever, you know, if you're just going up for one note, think about whether you really want to bring the thumb up. And it's a conscious decision, you know, you have to decide whether you want to or not. Go from, you just do the last one, the ad lib, the, good, yeah. And when you do that arpeggio coming down, don't suddenly stop. It's all part of the same move. Yeah. Continue. Don't you tend to go stop and then. But it's all part of one phrase, isn't it? Yeah. Go from the top C. I would connect it even more. Don't stop at all. Yes. What chord is that? So we've got a. The keynote is B flat, but it's got a.
The
It's a B flat, D, F, a seventh. There's a seventh, so it's a B flat 7. And then he's kind of in D minor. And rather than, which you did, you went across, I would think about getting that depth of sound in the G string. Sometimes low on the G string is the right sound, rather than the slightly more muffled C string. You've got this. It's a different color. Think about the colors that you want, you know. Yeah. Yeah, go from the... Good, good, good. I know it says ad lib. He says ad libitum, which means kind of freely, at your liberty, you know. But I think we still need to know what he wrote. This is then 60s, then 8th, then 16ths again. Yeah, yeah. So really, even though it's ad libitum, I want to be able to write the rhythm down if I heard it. Definitely. Even though that you're playing it in a free way, I still want to know where you are rhythmically. So really play the rhythm. And really go. Yeah, and we've got this amazing in the orchestra, the B flat, that tension, an A in the cello. So we have an A and the B flat. And, you know, that's incredible tension. So really make the most of it. And then it resolves. And now. Yeah. Wait. This is, which edition is this? Is this your edition?
I believe.
And I don't see a chord. Where does the chord come from?
There was another edition that had like
a chord, yeah.
Optional, like, yeah.
I've got, this is, I don't know what this is. This looks urtext. This looks like urtext. Yeah, Henley, yeah. I don't see a chord there. And there's not a chord even in my old Peters one, which I've got the old Peters. I think it's better to just go, just use an open string, you know? I don't think you need a chord there. It's good enough, what he wrote, yeah? Yeah. And this. Good. So sometimes we really have to work hard with the bow to make sure that we get the phrase right. So which is the strongest note to you in the second bar? So we're in D minor. Is it? Or is it? Which one?
I think it's the E.
Right, because it's like a passing note. Yeah. Yada, but we're on an up bow. So we have to really work hard. So as you come, maybe a little more emphasis on the E, and then less so we really feel that resolves onto the D. It's a passing note, and then it resolves onto the D. Just do one from the Allegro then. Yeah, so maybe use less bow at the beginning of this increase, and then most of the bow speed on the beginning of the E. Try it. Let's do it in slow motion.
From the...
Yeah, go from the 3. So I'm really exaggerating the phrase so that it really comes out, pops out. Yeah, just the first one. Yeah, the first one. Just the G. It's just G. Yeah, just the, that's it there. Just in slow motion. Now the second one. Good, good. Now think about also another thing I talk to my students know all this, you know, the kind of shift that you want. Do you want, for instance, a lot of people call it the old finger shift and new finger shift, right? So you can either go with the new finger or with the old finger. So we're preparing it with the old finger. That tends to sound cleaner. So what do you want here? Or which sounds better to you?
Probably the old finger.
I think the old finger sounds better too, yeah. Because when you've got a quick note, yada, you don't want to have too much slide into it. Yada, yada, you want it to be quite quick, clean. So think about doing that. Do the second, the... Good. And be really, really careful when you shift. Notice what I'm doing with my neck and my shoulders. What am I doing?
Nothing.
Exactly. Right? I notice when you do big shifts, you tend to do this. Like you think that's going to help. It doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. You know, you've got to really balance your upper body when you're doing big shifts. So when you're doing a big shift like that, you know, or you're really balanced. You're not involving anything in your neck. You're not getting stiff with your shoulders. So here. Good. Good. So then you've just done the. Then you did a shift there. Did you really want that?
No.
Right. It's a new phrase, isn't it? Because the. What does it do? The new phrase. Yeah, so begin the new phrase cleanly. Don't do a shift to it. Yeah, and there's, do you remember what he writes there? He actually writes 3 accents within the same bow. And you're playing it we're not really hearing them. So you need to really stop the bow in between each one. Yeah, really show those accents. Yeah, yeah. Just 3 slurs, I think is fine. Yeah, yes, yeah. 3. Yeah. And the same thing there. Really go for the phrase. Again, so there's another one. There's another one where you can think about what kind of shift you want, because it's a 16th note. Rather, if you do the new finger, and then watch the rhythm when you go. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, da, ya da da. It's still the rhythm. Yeah, really rhythmic. Yeah. So think of the rhythm. Da 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 da. Good. Yeah. And I think the whole of that bar is a rowl. So I wouldn't change bow on that. I would probably just do it and he has a diminuendo on that trill. So that's the thing. When you play things from memory too early, you forget a lot of the detail, and the detail's really, really important. You know, so always go back, always refer back to the part. Is this your part?
No, it is, but it's not what I do.
It's not the one you've been using, right? You've been using the one with the chords, yeah, right? Okay, yeah. So just remind yourself every now and then, even if you have it from memory, which you obviously have, go back and just refer to the detail. Yes. So with diminuendo, yeah. So it's really, if you do, it disturbs that nice diminuendo that he's written. So I would just do one bow, yeah. It's cleaner. It's cleaner, and it's more obvious to the audience of what you're doing. Do try it on a down bow. So you're down, up, down. Try that. Yeah, so down, up, diminuendo. Yeah, and yeah. Have you try it? Try it. Yeah, it's just in position. You can just lift the thumb up. Yeah, it's just a little trick. You can use it quite often just to bring the thumb up for one note. Guitarists do that a lot. They'll bring their thumb round and play with their thumb when they need it. So it's rather than shifting, you can just use your thumb. Just bring your thumb up for that. Yeah, it's a little extra finger that you can use, yeah. Hey, listen, you've done really well, and you're very quick at changing. It's fantastic. Bravo.